I'm feeling this was a really good decision because I am becoming more and more confident. And to me, I only feel confident when I feel competent. When you want something, you pay for it. If I want a Jaguar, I'm going to save and buy it. I'm not going to say, well, why can I get it for the price of a Ford? Mm-hmm. So I think that sometimes people, it sounds good to say, I want to do this and I want to do that. But it's easier for me to say, well, I would like to invest, but I don't understand how to, I don't know anything about stocks and I don't want to lose my money. So, I'll take a class eventually. Or to say, okay, look around. And I had somebody introduce some a little bit and I was like, oh, okay. But I just didn't feel confident. And I was like, well, I'm only going to put a little bit in. And then I was like, you're investing your money blindly. So why don't you stop and wait and find a class? And I had looked for, you weren't the first person, but the other two people, I didn't feel like confident that it wouldn't be one of those courses where I'm going to give you a little bit to make you think that this is the course you need. And then just by the end, I would say, oh, well, you have to take my other course for that. Or you have to take my other course for that. I wanted to have a course that was concrete and I wanted somebody that I could feel safe with my investment. And I felt safe investing with you after your presentation. And you told us how, the people that you teach on all levels. So I knew then that if I had a question, you would explain the words to me and you would break it down to me. And that you, since this is more of a calling and a ministry for you, then you would be invested in my success. I wouldn't be a number.
Exactly.
And that made me say, okay, I'm going to go with him. I hope he's everything he says he is. The website looks great. Okay, these are the ones I want. And I was like, well, I'm going to ask him which one I should take because I was like, I'm going to just take it all. And he was like, no, tell me where I should start. And I've gained confidence. Like when you showed me Thinkorswim, I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to read that. And I thought I thought I made a mistake. And 5 minutes into it, I was like, oh, okay. This wasn't a mistake. He's not going to talk over my head and just brush over this stuff that I'm asking about. And I love that when I ask you about something, if it's not time for me to learn that, you are so patient and diplomatic in saying, well, we're going to do this one first. That's something for later. And I appreciate that as opposed to you giving me what I've asked for and it's not going to do anything but confuse me. So I thank you for knowing where I am and really paying attention to my skill level. And, of course I want to know all the things, but paying attention to my mindset because now I know how I think when I'm looking at things and really taking that into account when you answer my questions. So I definitely appreciate that. So I am super, super elated with the progress that this is. I cannot complain.
Me too. I'm very, very excited. This is also my legacy, This is my legacy. I want to feel I contributed somewhere. I want to feel that I made people, feeling, good about themselves, confident about themselves. They achieve something,
But your legacy is going to reach more than you. And, most people think of their legacy. They think of their legacy and their family and their family. But your legacy, my legacy will be part of your legacy because you're giving me the tools to fish, and I'll be teaching my children to fish and they'll be teaching their children to fish. So your legacy, you will touch so many lives, and I really love that, this time that I'm spending, I'm like, wow, now when you say your legacy, I'm like, wow, I'm helping a global legacy right now.
Very, very true. Very, very true.
I'm really excited about that. And I'm glad that you were in your bank saying, I can do this. I really am.
Thank you.
I really enjoy just knowledge. And I feel like I've got like some knowledge now, it's starting to click and the filters and everything. And I'm like, oh, because now I know that I can look at real estate and how do I get into investing in real estate? I'm thinking I've got to find somebody to invest in their company. No, I can literally invest in a reputable real estate company.
Exactly.
And gain revenue. So I'm really excited.
Thank you very much, Keanu. I also appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know I
You're
kept
welcome.
you over your time, but I appreciate your time, and I will see you tomorrow, and I'll be ready with bells on.
For sure. Take care. Huh? Bye-bye.
Bye.